Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be decorating, that's right, our Guardian farm that you see behind me. And we're also going to be making ourselves a automated cow breeding farm. I hope you guys are ready. So today I think we should go ahead, and since we've made that Guardian farm, and it is so very, very nice, I've got to say, the levels are insane, but I also found out that if you kill the Guardians with your sword, in a swipe, you just swipe at them, and then hurry up and switch to your diamond pickaxe or whatever tool has mending on it, it will repair that tool almost instantly. Like 2 swipes, this thing was like almost broken, completely repaired. Insane. That is crazy. This is going to be a huge help for gathering tons of things. People were saying that, you know, the farm that we have over here, the fishing farm that we were using, they're like, Chosen, that is so overpowered. The fishing farm is just crazy overpowered. Well, I don't think that even compares to the Guardian farm. I don't think it compares at all anymore, because this farm is absolutely ridiculous, and I love it so much. So yeah, it totally paid off. But today, we're going to make this thing look a lot better. And we're also going to work on some other things. So since we have this farm, since we have it, I mean, it kind of looks ugly on the outside. That we might dress up eventually. Not really worried about that right now, because we're not going to look too much on the outside of it. But down below, we do want to make it look good, because we're probably going to spend a bit of time there every now and then as we go to swim down here to get to it. So we're going to need some sort of a means of transportation eventually to get here faster. And we need to make this down here look a little bit better, because, I mean, I gotta admit, it's not the greatest looking thing in the world. And then over here, we could add some glass or something so we can actually see the Guardian spawning. That would be so nice. Or not spawning, but falling down the hole. I would love to eventually change that. But this area has got to show some improvement. Like, this has got to go. So I'm going to spend some time mining this area out, making this a pretty nice size room, and it's going to allow us to do some really cool stuff, and we're going to work on some cool patterns that we can hopefully use in future builds, including this one. By the way, we also have tons of prismarine, and then we also have the ability to mine up the prismarine up at the top as well. So yeah, I'm going to work on that just a little bit, guys. But, like I said, as I'm clearing this, you see that my pick has a little bit on it. Let's go ahead and do this. And then stand here, my pick is completely repaired. Completely repaired. Insane. I love this thing so much. Oh, man. And I hope if you guys build it, if you guys have the ability to build this in your world, oh, I highly recommend doing so, because it is so worth it. Or on your server, say you're playing with friends and family. This would be so much easier to build with multiple people. Oh man, would it have been a lot easier. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get this cleared out for the most part, and we're going to get to work on it real soon. So while I was mining and like clearing out this area, it doesn't get any better than this. We found, no joke, an abandoned mine shaft. This is crazy. Like, this has been, I don't know, maybe it's just the RNG. I've been super lucky in this playthrough finding these things. Like, I know some people that have struggled so long just to find where a Guardian is at. Like, just to find where a temple is at. Like, we found so much stuff. It's quite unreal, you know, at this point. Like, this is like a straight up, regular, ready to go abandoned mine shaft. If we could find a cart, like, right off the bat, how lucky would that be? Like, here's another mob spawner. Like, oh my. No way. Straight up, string generator right here. I mean, I don't want poison, of course, but we have the potions. Basically like a free potion generator. Oh, that's so good. Like, oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this crazy? Is this a good seed? Like, for real? We could stumble upon a library? How cool would that be? I don't see one, but I'm just saying it would be kind of cool to find one. It'd actually be really cool to find a abandoned minecart with a chest in it. Man, this video is just like turning into something entirely different. Like, I was not expecting to find this. And we are out of torches, so it's going to get really dark. This goes way down. Whoa. To diamond level, basically. Anyways, I'm going to get back to building. I just wanted to show you that. I know it's really dark, but, whew, that's crazy. So, I was thinking about possibly this floor design. I think I might have to break it and place it up one higher. I don't know. Actually, I might actually make this kind of like a stage area where we can kind of walk up here to get to it, to the little XP grinder. But I'm kind of going with a round shape, and I'm going too wide in the direction. And this is going to be very handy for a few things. We're going to have chest walls, so we can split up each individual item. So we have prismarine, fish, and we'll also have the prismarine crystals in 3 different sections. And we'll have like rows of chests like going up. And I think that will look really good and be very fitting for this build. And these guys are just straight up going crazy. Man, oh man, are they going crazy. But yeah, I've been sitting here. I've already got to repair my pick almost immediately. Whenever I heard them just like a little bit ago. It was kind of hilarious to watch this. But yeah, I'm just kind of mining this thing out. Just bit by bit. Just doing it a little bit by a little bit. As you can see, I'm just kind of looking up and kind of mining the areas out just a little bit at a time. And it's going to take a little while until, especially when we hit water or something like this. Then we're going to have to figure out what to do. But I'm thinking glass might look really good. Oh, actually, we probably won't have to worry about it too much. This is like the max height we're going to be mining from, and this is probably the only section that we're going to have to worry about this issue happening. So that's not that bad. That's not bad at all. There we go. Water stopped. Crisis averted. Nice. So for the overall design of this room, what I plan on having is this as an open area, and then back here I'll have a way, another ladder. I want to build my ladder on the other side of their spawn column, which is actually back in this direction. So I'm going to have like a walkway that's going to allow me to kind of walk around, and what we're going to do is walk around the column that's right here, and it'll be dressed up similar to how this is, where basically this is the roof, and we're going to have our chest going up the wall. But I was thinking, this actually looks like a really nice like pillar block here, and would look really good as almost like support columns. And I think that fits in well. And then we have the base here, also, that is sort of like a support all in itself. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm going with. And then we're going to put prismarine in between that. And I think this is going to end up looking really good. So, let's take a few other things and let's kind of just decorate one side. As you can see, I am sorting this to an extent. There is only one block that we have not got, and it's dark prismarine. We only get that from the pyramid themselves, I think. I don't think there's any other way to get this. But as you can see, even with this in our inventory, we should see the option if we go into a crafting table, which I have one on me. Now we have so many more options, and we can do things like prismarine stairs, which I think look really good. And we can use this as even more decoration. So, like this, we can build out the whole wall, like so. And then on the inside, we can kind of decorate it to how we want. And I think this is going to end up looking pretty good. Now I'm going to have to tear back on some of these corners, but our chests are going to go back here. And so I want this to look really good behind each section. And the only way to do that is to clear this out. We're going to be looking at this the most, so we might want to have this looking the best. So now to repair our pickaxe, as you can see, look at that, just repair our stuff. We need to get mending on this sword for sure. This thing does have sweeping edge on it, so it does help a little bit. Let's see if we can get this thing completely restored. And then we'll take a look at the finished product. Right? There we go, 100% complete. Now, there we go. This, guys, is the final build. So, I think it's turned out great. I think it looks really good. I'm not going to complain. I spent quite a bit of time building this thing. We have a nice open room now. Our spawner actually looks good. This is the actual spawner column, but behind it is actually not where the spawner's at. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going underneath it. And then I have my sign saying, get your XP here and get your lamps here. Because basically this is a lamp farm and prismarine farm. Prismarine block farm and everything else. So, yeah, we have it all here. And I think this is working out phenomenally. I did go ahead and place this here so when we can back up to it whenever we go to kill these guys. And we don't get pushed out of the way, basically. And we can still gain our experience. It is pretty noisy, but what I was thinking about doing was replacing these blocks here, maybe, with some sugarcane and water, and then having a cow farm somewhere back here or something like that, have like cows back here, so that way we can basically have books on hand and then have an enchanting table in here to mass enchant items. Does that sound like a good idea? I think it's a good idea. But yeah, you would never even know this is underground. You would never even think that this is something that's underground. But these guys spawn, and this is a wonderful build. I am super excited about this. I did change where our ladder is at. It's not so pretty up here. Let's just say that it's not that pretty up here at all. I'm kind of need to clean this up a little bit. I did go ahead and add a window so we can see through here. But basically we have to walk around. Which, you know, we're going to have to walk around anyways. And I put some glass here so we can kind of still see them when we come in. But here's our door. So we still come in the same way. But as you can see, we just walk around. And then over here now, instead of right at the front door, is where we load up. And you can see these guys just completely tearing up. But, like I said today, we're also going to be making ourselves a cow farm. So that's why we actually need to come back here. Get back on our boat. Head back home. Because we're going to have to work on a semi-automated cow farm. Basically a cow farm where we can feed it with wheat. You know, your really simple cow farms. I'm sure you have seen them done a million times before. But we're going to set up a very simple one. And we're still going to keep cows in our little area. But we're going to have a special area for just a few of those cows. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to the base and work on that. So I'm thinking in the mountain over here, it would be a great place to put this cow farm. Right next to our nether portal, or right beside our nether portal, out of the way so we don't hear it when we're at our base. I think we can find a good area to place this thing. We don't need a lot of space. We're just going to kind of clear out a little area, and we're going to place this cow farm inside there. So we're going to need to make ourselves a few things. I'm going to need like a dispenser. I think it's a dispenser. Yeah, dispenser, which, if I remember correctly, is a bow and arrow with some string. It's been a long time. But can I make a bow? Yes, I can make a bow. And then I can make a... I want to make a dispenser. There's a dispenser. And then I need another piece of redstone here. And then I need a piece of iron, which we're going to cook up real quick. We'll have that ready to go. We have a little bit of wood. I'm going to have to grab just a little bit more. We have some cobblestone and stuff, and that's exactly what we need. We're also going to need a button. Do I have just some stone laying around? I don't remember. I don't quite remember if I just had some regular smooth stone. Ah, I do. Perfect. So we could technically use a regular wooden button, but I'm just going to use this kind of button. I think that's going to work out fine for us. Alright, so let's get our iron. We only needed one piece, so 3 is going to be fine. That should allow us to make a good old-fashioned piston. And we're going to need a lever for that. So let's make a lever. It's probably on one of these pages. Let's make some sticks. That will open up a lever. That is so convenient having that. So, we have just about everything we need. We have a piston. We have a dispenser. We need just one more piece of iron, right? I guess, well, technically we have a bunch of buckets. So let's grab one bucket, because that's what we're going to need. And we're going to fill that with water. Like I said, we're making like the very old-fashioned... Well, it's kind of old-fashioned, I guess. My design's a little bit different than normal. Because we're going to have a step where we can actually breed more cows, which will net us more baby cows in the long run. That's what this piston's going to be for. Alright, so we have our water, we have our dropper, we have our button. This is just to initially place the water and pick it back up. We have a stone slab to separate everything, and we have a few torches. Perfect. that should be just about all we need. We have all the other building materials that we could possibly want, which is wood. We're going to build this thing out of wood mostly. So, we should be good. It is getting... Is it dark? Yeah, it's getting a little dark. I'm actually going to go inside. I'm going to sleep for just a little bit so I don't have phantoms attacking me. Because I'm almost positive some phantoms are going to attack me with as long as I've been building. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. So in here is where we're going to set this project up. It's actually a very simple project. Right here we're going to have our base for our building. And let's actually get some wood because I would like to build this thing kind of out of wood. I don't have an axe on me though. That might make things a little bit difficult. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have this expand out to 3. 1, 2. And then this will be the third block right here. Much like this. And this needs to go 1, 2, 3 high. And then we can have the background closed. Now we're going to have to open this up quite a bit because we're going to have to get cows in here. Now, this slot right here is going to get our dropper. Now this has to be placed a certain way. There we go. Or dispenser, actually. Yeah, it's got to be placed a very specific way, and for some reason it's not letting me place it that way. We just fell down in a cave. Yeah, I need to place it the other way. The weird ways in which Minecraft works, right? This way. Perfect. And then we close the hole up. Now we should be golden. Now a button is going to go back here. And then what will happen is we'll put a bucket in here. When we push this, it's going to dispense some water. Just like that. And what we want to do is actually stop the water right about here. Or so. Actually, we probably want to take this out one more. Just one more. And having this block is perfectly fine right here. And we'll stop the animals right there. That should be fine. Alright, so this is where things are going to be a little bit weird. So we're going to have to close this up just a little bit. Just like this, right? And this block needs to be open because we're going to have animals that are going to be in here. They're going to be all jumping around for joy. But the babies, they can fit down actually underneath a block. So we might actually have to mine out one block under. It's actually going to have to go down one. So we might actually... What we need to probably do is build this up one higher. Right? That's going to pick up the water. Then we can pick this up. And then we can place this correctly now. Yeah, this has to go up one higher on the water source. Because I want the water to be placed here. And what it's going to do is the animals are going to be in this column. And the babies are going to be down here. So this has to go up one more. But if we want to close this off so that way animals cannot breed, we need to do something else. We need to have a piston going here to pull this back and forth. But not any piston, we're going to need a sticky piston. And I can't believe I forgot my one slime. By the way, I have killed a slime. It actually spawned inside my mining cave. So I know there's a slime chunk there somewhere. We're just really going to have to find it. And I did put it in here. So we ended up getting 2 from that. And all we got to do is add this to the piston. And we get a sticky piston. There we go. Perfect. This lovely... Oh, I like the texture on this now. Ooh, the new texture is really good looking. But anyways, we get to place this in a particular spot. And this will allow us... I place it like so. And I have a lever, which we can actually cover this up if we want. Now, that will block off the water. And we can breed our animals in here now. Now, we're going to have to open this up a little bit more just so we can get in here. And we're going to have a little stairwell going along the side that's going to allow us to do that breeding that I was talking about. So let's open that. This actually has to go up a little bit. Let's create ourselves a little crafting table. I have crafting tables, it seems like, all over the place. Alright, and we're going to make ourselves just a couple stairs. So we can walk along the side. And everything should be hunky-dory from there, right? I mean, we're only about to be slaughtering a lot of cows here. A lot. Yeah. Quite a bit. So, let's go ahead and get this. I think I need to place this facing the other direction. So, one here, and that should get us up top. Perfect. And I think this is actually going to have to go up just a little bit higher. I don't know how high I can actually take this before things start getting to the surface. You know? Gotta be careful because I don't want to poke through. I want to kind of keep this underground for the most part. Alright, so we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Alright, so we have this, and this is all set up. This is going to make it a little bit easier to get our cows up here, having these stairs. Otherwise, we will not get cows up here. They just will not want to have any part of this experiment, you know? Which, I mean, I don't blame them. They might know what's coming. They just might. So, we have all this ready to go. Bam, bam. Now the hard part, and that is going to be getting the cows in there. Oh, the luxury of getting cows inside here. Alright, we can actually go ahead and probably finish this off. I would like to have some glass. We'll replace this with some glass eventually. Because inside here, the baby cows are going to spawn. They're going to kind of go right here, and we have to have this fully closed off. Otherwise, the baby cows can get out. And then right here, we'll have a slab, so that way we can kill the baby cows. And then down below, we'll put up a hopper system. And then this whole thing would be finished. We have like a little hole in the wall we can get to. Perfect. So, let's go ahead and get this set up. I might actually make a 2 wide gap stairs. We're getting pretty close to this. Which is okay, I guess. We do gotta be kind of careful. It's gonna be hard to get cows to come in here if it's not big enough. You know, I want it to be just big enough for them to make it through. Which I think we're gonna have. I think this is gonna work out perfect. Yeah, like I said, the hard part, literally getting the cows to spawn, getting the cows to go inside that hole. We have to push at least 2 in there. That's all I need is 2. And then we'll be golden. And then I can break this, push the button, we'll get some water flowing, and guys, we'll have what we need. So, we're gonna have to grab some wheat. Not too much. Just a little dabble of wheat, and we should be pretty good, right? Let's take this, we have some wheat. That's gonna get them to follow us. I gotta be careful, we have like 4 or 5, I wanna keep 2 and 2. Can I get a couple of you guys to come out? Okay, 1. Alright, he wants to go back in. That's okay. Come on, guys. Alright, if anything, I'll just push them out. There's 1 out. Alright, you bovine, let's get you out of here. And 2 out. These guys are... They are just not having it today. Wow. So we have 3 out. So maybe those 3 will follow me with the wheat. I'm holding wheat, guys. Can you pay attention to me? I'm holding wheat. We may need to make a lead. Oh, I really don't want to, but I think using that other slime for a lead might just be our only other option that would work. Man, I really don't want to use that for this, but we're gonna have to. Alright, let's grab some of our... Well, actually we have string on us, don't we? Is a lead in here? Am I seeing a lead? I might actually have to look up how to make a lead. I thought... Oh, we don't have enough string. I think it uses string. Oh, man. Anyways, oh, well, they're following us now. So maybe we can get them to follow us long enough, and hopefully they'll follow us over here. Whew. So I managed to get 1 cow up here. So, can I get him in the hole? It's gonna be tight. Oh, we got one. Alright, now it's time to go back after the other one. They kind of walked off the edge and are now just kind of wandering all over the place. Can you follow me? Can you pay attention to me? Alright, you see it now. So maybe I can get him to continue. Oh man, this one's not very bright. Get out of that hole. That one's not so bright. There we go. Now you catch my drift. Now you're following. Once they get over here, it's actually pretty easy. It was getting them to this point. So now we just have a rogue cow somewhere wandering around. I don't know exactly where he's at, but he is wandering around somewhere. But anyways, now that we got this one in, we should be able to push him into the hole. Right? Get you in there. There you go. Perfect. So, we have this part done. All we have to do now is activate that button. And that will cause them to go up in the air like this, which will enable us to be able to breed them. Correct? And there we go. They are now bred. But we don't want their baby to fall through here. So we need to make sure this piston is activated. Because we don't want that, we don't want their offspring to grow up there. We want it to stay and grow up inside that water area. So we should see a baby over here somewhere. I see a little baby cow right there. And this is going to be a little bit of a process, but we have to get this done. And having babies like this is going to be one of the only ways to do so. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video a thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and as always, thanks for watching.